This man had actually been arrested for a If you are not part of the groups Are We Dating the Same Guy, this is your sign to go and join it. I had been single about 6 months before I joined the Manchester Are We Dating the Same Guy group because I heard someone talking about it, didn't know what the groups were, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get myself on there. As soon as you join the group, you scan it to see if there's anybody that you have been dating on there. There was no one that I saw that I really crossed paths with, so I was just like, oh, I'll just leave it. And I started dating this guy who actually lived in my building at the time. I always saw him around, he was really cheeky. After a few times of him asking me out, I thought, you know what, I'm actually gonna give this guy a chance because he seems really lovely. He has been persistent, but not like weirdly persistent. Okay, I'll give him a go. Everything was going absolutely fine. I had been dating him for about a month. He used to do really sweet things, like we have a roof terrace and he used to leave bouquets of flowers up on the roof and leave me little notes to go and find them, which I think is really cute. It's quite romantic. And then he just ghosted. Absolutely out of nowhere. He was there, next day he wasn't. I didn't see him around my building anymore. I didn't see him anywhere in Manchester. I never bumped into him and I was like, what the hell? Where has this guy gone? I think to myself at the time, maybe I've been love bombed, but do you know what? At least he's left me alone and I can just move on. We weren't dating for that long, so I was like, another one bites the dust. Forward a couple of weeks and I decided to check the Are We Dating the Same Guy group, and his picture comes up. Maybe he was speaking to other women, maybe he was dating other women at the same time, and they're also wondering where the hell he has gone. Picture came up and a woman had written, I was dating this guy, he seems to have dropped off the face of the earth, has anyone else had any experiences with him? And there's quite a few comments. If you're part of those groups, you know what that means. This man had actually been arrested for attempted murder. Let's just sit with that one for a second. He just gave me like shivers all over again because it knocks me sick. Obviously do have a few more details about what he did and why he was arrested and why it was so severe, but I don't want to bring that to TikTok. Someone else might know this man. That's why I think these groups are so important. I never would have known that he was capable of doing something like that, and he also got back in touch with me. I have no idea how, a few months later, to say that he missed me and he just had been working away. If I didn't know that he'd been arrested, I probably would have believed because he did work away. That is why I think these groups are so necessary. So if you are not part of Are We Dating the Same Guy in your area, this is your sign to join.
Bruh, it's real crazy all the stuff that women have to do to stay safe. That is just so freaked up. That's why I just be like, why are people having children? Come on now. Give me an unselfish reason, because the world is this crazy, bruh. Why would you bring an innocent angel into this world, especially if they're a girl? Like, what that is crazy. Like I said, I was just listening to Jody the Island Girl video about how men can't take rejection, and it's like I've experienced that. I was doing something and I was at somebody's house and this older man was just staring at my breasts and just licking his lips and I'm just like, why are you this creepy? And I mean, all men are creepy, but older black men, bruh, what the freak be going on? I'd be like, it's just so disgusting, bruh. So yeah, friend, what? Like, this is the first thing we need to do. Females, when you're dating someone or interested in somebody and you're about to date them, you about to go on a date with them, do a background check. Check and see if they own any type of list. And you know what list I'm talking about. Because if they're living in your neighborhood and they're on that list because, you know, they're just open in society. I mean, I know there's a whole city for them. There's a whole city for those type of people. But the other people, you know, they just be in society. You need a background check for it. I don't know if you, like, if they've gotten away with it, you know, you probably won't see it. But there are clues. There are very much clues. And sometimes, well, I don't know, because with childhood records, if you do something when you're a kid, it doesn't really show on your record. Maybe does Juvie show on your record when you're an adult if you've been there a few times? But no, that was a Ted Bundy case, honey. He was charming. I bet he was. That's how he get his victims. Girl, I'm so glad that they got caught before they got you. Like, I'm so glad. And I'm so glad everybody got together, that website, that Facebook, I think it's a Facebook group, that it got the information out there. Because like you said, if you didn't know any better, you'd be like, oh, this guy was a good guy and I understand, worked, whatever, and you would have been back with him. So thank God, bro. Like, now, like, that's how we should look at things. Like, don't be mad that people ghost you. It's probably a reason. And it's for your safety. It's for your good that somebody ghosts you. Don't even take it hard. Don't take it to heart. Unless you, in her situation, it saved her heart. You feel me? So yeah, scary. Know who you dating. Get to know people.
Get ready with me while I tell you how my Hinge date tried to fat shame me. I matched with this guy on Hinge, and for our second date, he decides that we're gonna go to a drive-in movie. For the base, we're using NARS. He picks me up and he's like, let's get food. And I'm like, of course, I know this one plaza. This plaza has a McDonald's and a no frill. So I'm like, why don't we just go get some fries and chicken nuggets? And he's like, I don't eat fast food. I'm like, you know what? That's super understandable. You don't eat fast food. I'll respect that. Even though I was really hungry and I kind of wanted some, that's fine if he doesn't want to get it. So we go to the no frills and I'm like, okay, I want to get some chips and popcorn. And he's like, I don't do chips. And I'm like, okay, well, I do. And keep in mind, at the drive-in movies, you're watching 2 movies, so you're kind of there for a really long time. NARS concealer. He basically is like, I'm not paying for those chips. And I'm like, okay. So we walk on over to the candy aisle. I'm like, oh, let's go get some peanut M&Ms. He's like, no, I don't think that's healthy. Why don't we get some dried mango? And I'm like, holy fuck, what's next? An apple? After a lot of back and forth of him pointing out the different unhealthy snacks that he doesn't like, we decide to get some Sour Patch Kids. Then it's time for us to get a drink. Like a literal normal person, I just go get the normal Gatorade. He's like, oh, are you not gonna get the 0 sugar one? Out of spite, I was like, nope, I'm just getting this one. Rare Beauty Blush. At this point, I kind of was like, you know what, we don't mesh well. I could just go home. You know what, I was like, I'll stick it out. Now we're at the drive-in movie and it's time to get popcorn. Because what do people eat when they're at the movies? Popcorn. Standing in line and I'm like, okay, should we get like a large? Should we get a medium? What's the vibe? He's like, I'm not gonna have any. I don't want to have any popcorn. We're up next to go get the popcorn and he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to the car and set it up. And I just go get the popcorn myself. At this point, I'm kind of just like, oh, why don't you like to eat popcorn or any of these snacks? He was basically like, I play soccer. I can't have that in my body. Basically just goes on this whole tangent about how he can't eat unhealthy food. Elf blush. I asked him what he considered fast food. And I said, oh, do you like Chipotle? Because I love Chipotle. He's like, ew, that's literally disgusting. How could you eat that? And I'm like, oh my God. Don't quote me on this one, but he said something along the lines of, I don't like to eat fast food because I don't want to look like someone who eats fast food. Sephora contour. Basically, anytime I tried to suggest any type of unhealthy fast food, he basically was just like, ew, when all of those foods were something that I clearly wanted to eat. It just made me feel like shit about my body. One thing to have your own eating disorder, but it's another to really project that onto someone else. Even just little things like the peanut M&M and the sugar-free Gatorade. It's like, let me fucking live. Elf highlighter. L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Ellie Precision Pout comes naturally in Summer Fridays. Brown sugar. All this story, guys, is this actually sent me into this whole reflective state. I was like, damn, eating patterns really do affect the type of relationship you're gonna have with someone. I am a big-backed bitch. I'm down to be healthy, but if you think that eating popcorn and eating peanut M&Ms is unhealthy, it's not gonna work. It's like, damn, I need someone who is down to try foods, be a big bag with me, because the whole making me feel like shit for everything I want to eat is not gonna cut it. Moral of the story is, if anyone ever tries to make you feel bad for eating things, just don't go out with them. I never saw this man ever after this, so thank God. But yeah, that is the finished makeup, and that is probably one of the worst dates I went on in 2024.
Okay, first of all, boo, I understand why they asked about your makeup routine, because did y'all see that? Her foundation, her concealer, everything matched. It was her skin tone. It blended. It looked natural. She added red in her skin to pull the color out of her skin, make her skin pop. That's what I be seeing in people's videos. Y'all be getting me. Y'all be getting me. And I'm just like, okay, I guess I don't know how to do makeup. I guess not. I mean, no, that's how you do makeup. You use makeup to look natural, not look like a painting. You feel me? But yeah, about this day. So I'm not that person, but I am that person. Like, I'm a healthy person. Right now, I'm not even eating sugar. I have not ate sugar. I think I ate, I'm not eating unhealthy sugar, processed sugars. I'm doing a no sugar diet. I was doing no sugar and meat, but my mom made me a sandwich the other day, a chicken sandwich the other day, and I didn't want her to feel bad. So I ate it, because my family gets so upset when I change my diet. When I'm doing a no meat diet, like only eat 3 times a day, 3 times a week, 3 days out of the week I eat. And my family gets really upset because that's their love language. That's how they show love, through food. They like my grandma, I do a lot of stuff for my grandma, and she repays me with like cooking. Like she knows I love cabbage. She'd be like, "Are you eating today? I'm gonna make you some cabbage." And one day I wasn't eating, and I went up there to do something for her, and she was like, "Let me cook you some cabbage." I was like, "Grandma, I'm not eating," and I was so upset that I did not take up her offer because I wanted some cabbage the next day, because I already had some cabbage. Like my mom made me some cabbage, because the way my mom makes cabbage and the way my grandma makes cabbage is two different ways they make cabbage. Like my grandma uses, was that Sitco to make her cabbage, or fatback grease to make her cabbage, and my mom uses water. So I was like, well, my mom made me some cabbage, but when I got home the day that I was able to eat, the cabbage was gone. My mom ate the cabbage, so I was upset. But you know, I hear that. I hear what he's saying. I'm the type of person, because I don't eat popcorn, because that's nothing but empty calories. If I'm going to eat something with calories, like if I'm going to eat something, it's going to be worth me eating. I'm not eating that. I feel him on not eating fast food, because nowadays, it's just, think about it. Like if McDonald's sells or gets a lot of, like 128 million. I saw a video about this. 128 million burgers a day. Where are they getting their meat from? You know, that's why I don't want to eat meat anymore after I get through all the sandwich meat that my mom has. Because I went like a week without eating meat, and then my mom was like, "Oh, I made you a sandwich. I forgot you wasn't eating meat." After that, I'm not eating meat anymore, because it's like, where the meat come from? You know, KFC doing this new, oh, we've been using human meat commercials. They got human meat now. Like, it's just like, where is this meat coming from? And McDonald's, I'll never, unless I'm getting an ice cream cone, which we know the ice machine is always down. So I ain't been to McDonald's in a long but time. You know, they got those snack wraps back, but I'm not eating chicken. They got chicken, well, they don't have chicken selects, they got chicken tenders. Now, they had those chicken selects back. Those things was good. They was dry, but when you got them fresh, they was good. Point of the matter is, I'm not eating at McDonald's. I don't eat at fast food restaurants. I used to eat at Zaxby's like it was a religion, honey. Like, so many freaking points. But I don't really eat fast food, so I get what he's saying about that. I get what he's saying about the candy, because I'm not eating sugar. So I completely get what he's saying. I completely get what he's saying about popcorn. But my thing is, I'm not going to force my eating habits onto other people. Like, yeah, I don't eat a lot of the times of the day, of the week. But I'm not going to make somebody in my household, I'm not going to make them suffer for that. My mom eats what she wants to eat. It's not depending on me. She changes stuff, how she cooks for me. Like the no sugar thing means that I can't drink the same milk as her. I can't, like, I get the different type of butter, because everything low-key has sugar in it. I have different type of ketchup, barbecue sauce, ranch. I don't even get ranch anymore. I get Chipotle ranch, because that's the only thing that doesn't have sugar in it. Like, how I eat is different. And my mom adjusts to it for me out of love. But I don't expect her to, okay, now you have to eat like me because I'm on this journey. Like, no, I don't push that on people. I let them know the facts. Like, hey, if you want to know this, like a lot of people know that we're not supposed to eat pig and pork because they have no pores. They have no way to cleanse their bodies and stuff. And I share those facts, but I'm not going to push it on you. Like, nah, I couldn't do that. I understand what she's saying. If you can't eat, you don't like to eat, we can't be together. I get that. I completely get that. Because when I used to date, I would be like, well, we can't go on a date on this day because I'm not going to eat. You can eat, but I'm not gonna eat. And some people don't like when you don't eat and they eat. And so yeah, I completely understand that, friend. Get somebody on the same meal plan as you, on the same weight level as you. Like, I get what he's saying about being healthy, because with soccer you are running a lot, so I get it. But yeah, friend, yeah, but you're not fat. Don't make him make you feel guilty or reevaluate your life unless you want that. If you want better for yourself, do better. Like, don't let nobody guilt you into that.
Bitch, I know I haven't been on here, but I have got to update you guys on that fucking date I went on with G5. It was the worst date of my life. It was the worst. I will never in my fucking life go on a date with him again. First of all, I fly into LA, right? He picks me up. This motherfucker cannot drive, bitch. Cannot. Like, borderline about to kill us. I'm like, do you know you can't drive? And this stupid motherfucker is gonna say, well, my Tesla drives for me. I'm like, what? What? That's not even the worst part, bitch. The worst part is he was like, oh, let's go to Dave and Buster's. What? Again, like, what? No, bitch, fuck you. I can go to Dave and Buster's back fucking home. Okay, whatever. We're going to Dave and Buster's. You're fucking weird, but okay, let's go to fucking Dave and Buster's. The best part about Dave and Buster's were their fucking nachos. So I'm just immediately not even feeling it. I'm like, I'm irritated. Like, you almost killed us on the fucking freeway. Like, no, bitch, you're going 40 miles an hour. Like, you're going fucking nowhere, slow as fuck. We get to Dave & Buster's, and fucking this lady comes up to me and she was like, oh, there's a comedy show in the back. I'm like, we'll go to the comedy show, because I just can't even have a conversation with this guy because he's so fucking weird. Let me just tell you one thing. If you can't make me laugh, it's done. We're done. We might as well go our separate ways, because I love to joke around, and like, you are just stale as fuck all the way around. Hold on, let me get through this construction, because that's a big ass fine if I crash. Okay, so we get to this fucking comedy show, right? The comedy show was not just an ordinary comedy show. It was a single mingle greet or something. I don't know. I've never been to anything like that. But it was a bunch of fucking single people there to meet people. And I'm like, this is even better. Like, let me fucking go find someone new. And you should probably do the same, because this is not working out. You've already cringed me like 8 fucking times in the last 30 minutes. Hold on, I missed a part. That wasn't even the worst part. The worst part was this guy comes up to us and he's like, oh, can I take your guys' picture? And I'm like, no, I do not need fucking evidence of this terrible ass date. And so he's like, they're free, blah, blah, blah. It's like somebody that worked for Dave & Buster. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I just turn around and I'm like holding my cup. He's like, okay, now kiss. I'm like, now you got me fucked up, bitch. Why the fuck would you tell me to kiss this fucking stranger? No, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. I'm not kissing no fucking stranger, especially one that doesn't make me fucking laugh.
What's going on with these videos get cut short, bro? I don't understand what's happening. She was driving, so maybe it was just like, okay, I gotta pay attention. So this is in, and I'm gonna get back to it, but she never got back to it. That's what we're gonna say. We're gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Friend, what? You mean you flew out to see this person? And you didn't know this person. You didn't know, like, are you saying that the time y'all were talking, he didn't make you laugh, or he made you laugh? Like, was there a switch up? Because you didn't mention a switch up. Like, you didn't say that this person that he showed you wasn't his real person. I didn't hear that. But this is what I'm assuming, because it's really wild to me, though, that you flew out to this person. I'm assuming to be spending time a weekend with this person, and you don't even like this person. Like, you can't fake the funk, bro. And I understand being nervous, but if somebody's not funny, they're just not funny. Like, that's just how it is. It's just crazy to me. I don't know. It's just certain things, like, just coming from where I am, just my person. When I'm talking to somebody, they're gonna know everything I don't like. They're gonna know that I don't like McDonald's. Don't take me to no McDonald's. Like, you can take me anywhere. Burger King. Don't take me to McDonald's nor Burger King. You can take me anywhere. Don't take me to no Chick-fil-A. Let's just go down and listen to places that I just don't want to go to. Like, I don't like eating fast food, but if I have to eat fast food, don't take me to these places. Don't take me to no Chipotle. What are we doing? Like, there's places, I'm going to let this person know if I'm talking to them and they're talking about date, I'm going to let you know what I do not like. I don't like this. You can do whatever you want, but this is the stuff that you should not do. That's why so that's really weird that he didn't know, or I don't know, because like, I feel like you would know not to take somebody to Dave & Buster's. Like, I completely get, like, Dave & Buster's is a good date, but if I'm coming to your city, like, I'm flying out to you, I don't want to go anywhere that I can go at home, back home. I completely get her on that. But Dave & Buster's is a good day because you get to see if they're competitive, how they handle rejection or losing to you, especially if it's a boy girl, how they respond to losing to a girl, how, like, you know, you can see how they're gonna spin, their spinning habits, what games they like, if they're gonna win you a prize. Like, you get to see a lot of stuff from a Dave & Buster's date. But honey, yeah, no, the comedy show, we love a good comedy show for a date when you find out a lot of stuff too. But yeah, like she said, I would have been mingling and singling. I don't like it when somebody say, let's take a picture. In public, don't ask me for no picture. Don't do that. No, I don't want to take a picture with you. Because first of all, I'm not going to smile. And I'm not going to smile. And the fact that he was like, kiss him, I hate when somebody say, kiss them. Why? Why do you need to see me kissing somebody, you little perv? That is weird. That's weird. No, friend, I don't know, honey. I don't know what you was planning, but it seems like you're stuck with this person for the weekend because he picked you up, unless you have different sleeping arrangements. I would be honest, because I feel like the fact that he picked you up, he knows what time you have to be at the airport, how long you're going to be in his city. So yeah, friend, nope. Get to know people better, before you go visit them. Like, I understand we love a good trip, honey, but I ain't trying to be stranded or stuck with somebody in their city. I've done that before. Would not recommend it. But yeah, like this video, follow all the creators, and subscribe.